Hello, my name is John Mitchell. I'm going to be the presenter for Group 01 with our case study being the DGA Healthcare Portal, and let's just jump right into it. So here are the 10 requirements as listed on the Sprint 5 backlog. Each of these include two separate things. So number one is going to be standard user informational request. So if you go to the home page, you go to doc requests, you go to general request form, and it will take you to a general request form where you can input information. In this case, we'll just do a bunch of ASDF, and it will send you information as appropriate based on an email that we receive on the back end. And then managers would enter a manager PIN. Standard users do not have to do this, and this is the same thing on the union request form, which we will get to in one of the next requirements, but it says thank you for submitting. And that covers the use cases for both standard users and for managerial users who optionally have to enter a management PIN for specific documents that they can request that standard users cannot. And the same thing goes for users that are part of the union. So if you go to doc requests and you go to union request form, this is for the DGA union members. It operates on the same form type as the standard info request form, but instead of a manager PIN, you'd have to enter your officer PIN for the union. And the required fields, once you fill them out, will give you the same message. I just want to show that it works. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and submit. And same thing there. All right. Remaining quarters request. That one's pretty similar, a little bit more simplified though. This is going to be for employees that want to see how many quarters they have left. They can request to see, or if a manager wishes to see the remaining quarters of certain subordinates, then they are allowed to do that by specifying, and you can see that there at the bottom actually. And then management PIN would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And these bottom two are only for managers only, but you put like Joe Blow, Joe Schmo, etc. So you'd hit submit, and it says thank you for submitting, and then we get it on the back end again. And then prospective company application and application info. So I'm going to show you the application information first. You go to company application, application info, and it tells you our policy regarding prospective companies that want to join the DGA. Application may take up to 5 weeks, and that's going to be important because if we go over here to the application form and we enter our company name, company email, company phone, we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. Company address, CEO's name, and yeah, and then it'll say submit, and then there's a special submit feature saying your decision should be processed in up to 5 weeks. And that's awesome because that means we're not liable. And it says that in the application info right over here on policy number 3. So, yep, and then log in and sign up. So I'm going to actually show you login, which functions the same way as sign up. I actually made a new account just for this, and it was jtmail at mail.com, and the password was something dumb. And then it's going to be a login. You can also log in with Google and Facebook, but we're going to show that later. So that's log in and sign up, and it functions. Update account information and log in with Google. So I'm going to actually log out first, which is a requirement later. So we're just going to knock that out. So I'll show you how to log in with Google ahead of time, and then how to actually successfully update your account information. So you would hit My Account on the little drop down there, and it'll hopefully take you to the page. And let's say I wanted to add a phone number, something like that, and then you'd hit update info. It'll say profile updated, so now every time you go to My Account, it will have that there. Okay, general manager informational sheets. So there are corresponding informational sheets for every single type of user that can want to use this website. That includes standard users, which are either DGA confirmed employees or managers, managerial users, which standard users are going to be standard employees or standard union members. Managerial is going to be managers or DGA union officers. Retirees are going to be retirees, and prospective company information is what we just went over there. And these links all work as appropriate. And yeah, so there's a directory for those, but we're not going to get to that until right here, which is home and setup. So this one right here, when you don't click any on the dropdown, you just click the info pages button. This is the optional directory, but the other directory is actually on the home page right here, where it talks about, where to access them based on here. And then discard account changes and log out successfully. I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. So let's say I was going to change it to a different phone number, 33, for example. I can discard those changes. That way the changes are not saved. You see it goes back to 32. So, yep. And then log out. I showed you how that works earlier, but I'm going to log out so I can show you that the Facebook login does actually work. But yeah, logged out successfully, and then login with Facebook is going to be considered a special login handling piece. And it works the same way as Google Chrome does, where it brings you to the login PHP for Facebook, and that they handle that. This website does not. So I'm unfortunately unable to show that because I do not have a Facebook account. Otherwise, I would love to. But yeah, this was our presentation. I hope you enjoyed. I didn't leave any pages really unshown. Everything was there. And yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.